All right, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Real Talk podcast. This week's edition of the Real Talk podcast. My name is John, and as always, I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Mrs. Audrey.
Hey guys, hope everyone's doing good. How are you doing, Jen?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm honestly still a bit sleepy.
Me too.
But I know that's why we both have our coffees to kind of,
to hopefully wake up.
Yeah, but are you a morning person or a night person?
Actually, I feel like now I'm becoming more of a morning person more than a night person. Because before I was a night person. As I'm getting older, I feel like I'm learning to enjoy my mornings more. Because I wake up, I have my coffee, I have my breakfast, I go to the gym.
Your newspaper.
Yeah, basically. I go to the gym. Yeah. So I really enjoy my mornings now. And at night, I'm just looking forward to going to sleep, honestly. So so I think it's slowly changed, but I would say I'm both still. Like I can still hang out at night and stuff, but I don't know. I think I enjoy my mornings now more.
Yeah, me too. It's something I look forward to. Like you said, wake up, have your cup of coffee, and then just do your thing in the morning. Like you, it's the gym. And I don't know what is it for me, but yeah, I just like to wake up early. Like I feel I'll have a longer day.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to see, make my day productive and stuff like that. So I enjoy it. And then at night, I do enjoy, going to sleep. And lately I've been going to sleep kind of late. So that's the only reason why I've been waking up kind of late lately. But other than that, I wake up at a pretty okay time. But it just depends on what I have going on. So.
Yeah. But all right, guys, that was it for this week's. I'm just kidding.
Sorry,
actually,
guys,
this week, we're actually if you can tell by the title, by the thumbnail, by all these things, we're gonna be talking all things Jurassic Park, in honor of Jurassic Park's newest installment in the franchise, which is Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom. And we actually revisited some of the films and stuff like that to talk about them. So stay tuned for that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed last week's podcast. I thought it was a pretty good one. We talked about all things Pixar and Hereditary, so that is up if you guys want to listen to that. So yeah, Audrey, did you see anything else besides Jurassic Park movies and Incredibles? Those?
Well, yeah, I definitely did watch Incredibles, and yesterday I actually went to go see Tag.
God damn it!
You haven't seen it? Aww.
I haven't seen it because I was gonna watch it on Sunday night with one of my lady friends, and I'll just leave it at that.
Whoa,
and
stud.
she's like, "Oh, let's watch Incredibles too," because she hasn't seen it.
Lame.
And I was like, man, I was looking forward to don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed Incredibles 2 watching it again. But I was like, man, I actually really wanted to see Tag,
Yeah, dude, I actually really recommend it. I really enjoyed that movie. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. It was, one of those comedies that it actually had a little bit of depth, I guess. It wasn't like a stupid comedy where you're just like, oh,
Like a raunchy comedy, just paint by numbers.
No, it actually had a little bit of depth to it, and it was it had a moral to the story, and I don't know, I thought it was really cute. I really enjoyed it, and I like the fact that I went to go see it with my best friend because we were looking at each other. We were like, man, I love you.
Yeah,
it's just one
it definitely seems like it. It's just a fun comedy that obviously it's about best friends and stuff like that. And, and the cast looks great. There's a lot of great cast members. I'm like, damn, they pulled off a pretty good cast.
It's a great cast. It is. So I think you should definitely watch that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably go tonight. I wanted to, since I have the night off. I'll probably go check that out. I wanted to see American Animals, but I don't know if that's playing near me. So I'll probably end up watching Tag.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Like I said, go watch it. Go take your friends. It's a good movie to watch with your friends and your besties. I guess.
With my pals,
yeah, for sure.
All right, but what one movie that we did see that's in common, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, get ready for some debate here within yourselves and with Audrey. But yeah, we both got to see Incredibles 2. I saw it Thursday night in IMAX, which was fantastic. And then again, like I just said, I saw it again on Sunday, which was again like I don't know. It's second time again watching it was great. I like some of the audience reactions that time, but obviously you can tell I really enjoyed the film. I loved it. I can say that. What about you, Audrey? What was your opinion on this film?
I don't know, John. Why you gotta ask me like that? Like, what about you, Audrey? Okay, nah, I'm not gonna lie. I liked it, but the only thing I said to John, I was like, I don't feel like I loved it as much as everyone else did. I didn't love it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just didn't love it.
She's lying. She hated it.
No, I didn't hate it. I just, okay, first of all, I have to give you guys backstory. I went to sleep the previous day, the day before I saw it. I went to sleep like at 4 in the morning. My friend woke my ass up like at 9 in the morning and was like, hey, let's go watch The Incredibles. And I was like, fuck, okay. So we went. I was falling asleep. And then I kind of found myself like kind of, I don't know, like dozing off in some parts. I kind of was bored.
Yeah.
For me, like the only entertaining parts were when Edna Mode came out and Jack stole the show for me for sure. He definitely
definitely
the show for me.
Oh wait, actually before we keep going forward, spoilers if you have not seen Incredibles 2.
Sorry, spoilers.
So I mean I don't think we've said anything much. But yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen it. I'll be sure to put a timestamp in the bottom of the description so that way you guys can skip forward to the Jurassic Park stuff if you guys haven't seen Incredibles 2. So yeah. Continue, Audrey.
So for me, I don't know. I feel like I'm broken or something because everyone loved it. Like everyone that I've talked to, like they loved that movie, and I'm like, thought it was a good movie. I like the fact that they introduced new characters. I thought that was cool. I like the whole angle behind it. You know, like how the mom went and did the missions this time. You know, I thought that was really cool. But
she's so hot, by the way.
I found it kind of predictable because I already knew what was gonna happen. Obviously.
Yeah, you definitely saw the villain. I thought it was either the guy or the girl or both.
I thought it was both, but I definitely knew that it was one or the other. And sister. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like I said, I kept thinking, I was like, I really enjoyed the first one a lot more. It was definitely, so I stand by my previous statement that I had said before that I don't think that this movie needed a second installment. So I still stand by that because I could have done without this one, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I can agree with you with that too, because I don't feel like this one was necessarily like, oh, you know what? It added so much to these characters in the story that it was like needed, you know?
Right.
I feel like if it was just a standalone, it would have been still fine. You know, I'd been okay, you know, I would still want one just because I want to see where these characters went, but it's not like, oh shit, like
I need it.
They're stupid. Yeah, why they make this one and stuff like that.
Right. So that's why I feel like for me it was kind of like I could have done without it. But no, like I mean, I've had friends that have gone to go see it twice. Like you, my parents went to go watch it. They loved it. I was just like, I told.
Well, your parents really like Pixar, right?
They do. They really love Pixar, and they're big fans. So I kind of expected them to like it, but I don't know. I was kind of thinking like maybe I'm just at a time in my life where those movies don't really attract me right now, and maybe I'll go back to liking them because
she said I'm broken.
I'm broken. That's why I told John. I was like, dude, I think I'm broken. Like I think I'm like seriously fucked up because like I don't know. These movies don't really do much for me anymore.
Yeah.
But like I said, it could be just the movie because I still really enjoyed like Coco and stuff. Like I could totally get behind that. But this one just wasn't, I don't know, it didn't really do much for me. So. Yeah, so that's my viewpoint on that movie. But you liked it a lot because you obviously went to go see it twice and, you know.
It was alright.
It was alright. What?
No, yeah, I mean, I really loved it. Like I said, I did go see it twice. And yeah, I mean, I love everything that they did about. I felt like instead of like I said this in my review, I said like that Brad Bird, he did a bigger sequel, but not in the sense of like action. Because I definitely one of my coworkers said that she saw it and she like fell asleep.
Right.
Because there's not a lot of things going on. And but yeah, I really like that. I really like that, like, Bob and Helen were kind of like trying, like, oh shit, like, what are we gonna do now that, like, all this stuff happened. Obviously in the first one, supers were, banned and stuff. So I really like that. It was more of a family like drama, and obviously the kids, trying to be superheroes as well and stuff, and them trying to, like, Violet was trying to date and stuff.
Yeah.
The whole thing with her. But did you know that Brad Bird voiced Edna, the director?
No, I had no idea.
I had no idea either. Well, I think I knew, but then, like, right now I'm looking at the cast, and then I was like, what the heck, Brad Bird? And then, like, I looked, and he did the voice for her in the first one as well.
What?
That's weird, huh?
That is weird. I didn't know that.
It's a really good voice.
I know, he does a good job.
And it's so the lady friend I went with on Sunday, she loves Edna. She loved every minute she was on screen. Yeah. She's awesome. I love that character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like my favorite part. I was like, hell yeah, like bring on Edna mode.
Yeah. She's like, I want to spin off just with her.
Yeah, seriously, I would watch that. I would totally watch that.
But yeah, I think, again, the cast did great. Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, and then especially Bob Odenkirk, obviously from Breaking Bad. And Catherine Keener, I knew it. Like, as soon as she started talking, I was like, you know what? That's Catherine Keener. Like, she's been playing very great villains lately, like she did in Get Out. We should talk about Get Out. I kind of want to talk about that.
Let's talk about that movie. I actually want to watch that movie again. Surprisingly, I only watched it once.
Just thinking about her performance, how she's so, like, subdued, but, like, I don't know. Anyways, she did a phenomenal job as the villain. So yeah, spoilers. Obviously the sister, I think her name's Evelyn. She ended up being kind of, the villain and stuff. Damn, I was gonna say something else, but I completely. Oh, the score, fucking shit! I love the score.
Yeah.
Every oh my god, like it just feels like superhero / spy, what I'm saying, like action, and like it's just, every time, like, I think about it, and obviously the theme song as well,
right?
Which opened our last podcast, and I thought that was cool. I just spent like a few minutes just listening to it, like the intro and stuff, but I really like that. And yeah, like I said, I liked that it was a bigger sequel in the sense of like family instead of action, I really like it like that. And yeah, the Underminer got away.
I know, right?
I'm just like, what the hell? Like, and then, because at the end, I don't know if you stayed for the credits.
No, I didn't. I didn't even know they had something.
No, it wasn't like a thing, but it's, how it was kind of like animated credits. They would show a name and then like something was going on in the background. So at the end of that, you saw the Underminer like kind of like pop up and just like leave. So it kind of reminded you, oh shit, like he's still out there,
right?
And then it just went to normal credits. But I still stayed around because, again, the score, like, I was just like, man. And then it was an IMAX the first time I saw it, so those big speakers.
Yeah.
And then, you know how Winston, Bob Odenkirk's character, he was, like, all excited to see them, and he was, like, singing the theme songs?
Yeah.
So they actually played the actual theme songs at the end, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, and like Frozones is all kind of, like jazz and shit like that. And like it was pretty cool. No pun intended.
Like it was suitable for the character.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I
kind of want to see him a little bit more, Frozen, but
yeah, I
like all the other superheroes. Like the Void, she was pretty cool. I liked her powers.
Yeah, I think she was like the only one that I liked out of all of them.
Yeah, they really like stand out. Everybody else is kind of just, like there's that guy that had
reflex,
like
that was
the reflex,
fucking disgusting. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I was like, that's bloody disgusting. But anyways, yeah, so I guess we're torn. There's some people that I guess thought it was a little bit boring, and some people that really enjoyed it. So it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely that's what I was gonna say, that you feel like me, how I feel with A Quiet Place.
You thought it was boring?
No, everybody's like raving about it and like, oh my god, it's the best horror movie, whatever. And I'm just like, it was good. I really liked it, but it's just.
Wait, hold on. Did we talk about this? I don't remember talking about this.
I don't know if we talked about.
I thought you liked it.
No, I do like it. Like I'll buy it and watch it again. But it's just like, for me, it's like everybody was like, oh my god, this movie's so great. I'm like, it's fine. Like it's good.
No,
I gave it an 8.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's the best horror movie, but like definitely not. Like, give me a break. But I did like it.
Yeah,
I did like it.
Like a lot of people were saying, like, "Oh my god, like this is not like." I'm just like, you know.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't as hyped, and if I really wanted to like dissect it, like there's a lot of things. I mean, for me, there's a lot of things wrong, but like not like filmmaking wise, just like plot wise and stuff.
Yeah.
They're kind of making me like, oh, you know, they kind of messed up here or whatever. But and then like I said, I gave it an 8, and then like I feel like there was like a couple dislikes just because I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm not a huge fan of this movie.
Hey, I mean, it's your.
And I still got dislikes. I'm like, god damn it, like you can't like.
Yeah, like it's your opinion, you know, like it is what it is. That's why I feel like but when it comes to like, I feel like animation and stuff like that, people automatically think that you have to like it because it's like, come on, bro, like how are you not gonna like it? It's a fucking kids movie, and it's like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, like I I thought it was kind of boring. Like I said, I did like it. Would I watch it again? Probably not.
Oh, I was gonna buy it and send it to you, Audrey.
Oh shoot.
She's like, buy me the first one.
I know, for real. I really enjoyed the first one, and like it kind of reminds me of another movie that I went to go see, which was that was a while back. Fernandad. A lot of people didn't like that movie, and I actually really enjoyed that movie.
I haven't seen it. The one with John Cena.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it, and I remember I was like, "What? Like this is actually a really good movie. I liked it a lot." But yeah, so it's just one of those things, you know. It is what it is. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought. I kind of am curious to hear from other people besides my group of friends because everyone's like, I loved it.
I feel like I'll be kind of... Okay, Michael Giacchino did the score. I feel like...
You're so with the score.
I know, because I feel like, you know what, like, I went back, I was like, did we cover everything? I was like, you know what, I didn't say Michael Giacchino's name. I mentioned the score, but I was like, okay, you know what, if I don't mention his name, like, I'm gonna hit myself. But anyways.
Hilarious.
I think that's the biggest thing I liked about the film, to be honest.
The score?
Yeah, the score. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna make a third one, but...
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, it made a lot of money for opening weekend, so probably in another 14 years.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'll be like, we're going to be like all 40, like 45, like going still to watch it.
I know. We'll still go watch it. What about the short in front of it?
Man.
Bao, or what? How do you say it?
Was it Bo or Bao?
Bao, or yeah, something like that. Bao, Bao, Bo. Whatever.
I really, you see, that made me cry. That shit was
She
sad.
said... No, I know. The first time
that's Oscar worthy.
I watched it, I'm just like, damn, like, you know, when it happens, like when it's revealed that it was actually like the son, like she's just kind of like, you know, dealing with that her own way. I was just, oh my god, you know, and like the mom, it made me want to go home to my mom and hug her and kiss her, like I love you, mom. Like, you know,
like I'm sorry for being such a fucking nightmare, ma.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, mom, you know, and yeah, and then the second time I watched it, I almost wanted to cry. I was like, oh shit. Even though I already knew what was going on, I was like, god damn it, like...
The part that gets me is when he brings in the little, I don't know what it is, like a pastry, I guess, or like a little roll, like a little dinner roll. Sorry. That part got me because I was like, man, like, oh, it hit me right in the feels. For me, I was just like, damn, like you said, you kind of...
Wait, when he brings the mom one?
Yeah, when like she's in bed and she's crying.
Oh yeah, they're donuts. They had a little thing for donuts.
Oh, okay. Well, that, like, I was just like, man. It reminded me of, like, my parents were like, I was like, I want to go, like you said, I want to go home and give him a hug and be like, I'm sorry for being a little shit.
I know. Still to this day, sorry, Mom, I can't. You know.
It just, for me, it hit me on a level, like, personally, I guess, because I feel like Pixar always has like a moral to the story, right?
Yeah.
And you know, you see him how he like grows up and he wants to do his own thing, you know, and the mom still wants to keep him like in a little like
that's how moms are though, you know, like that's how I
yeah.
am with Oreo.
That's how I am with Oliver right now. Like I'm like, no, I don't want you to go outside and play with the other birds. I'm just kidding.
I know,
so
and then
it kind of happens, and like I said, when he comes back home and he tries to like, you know, reconcile, I was like, damn, like Shit, it hit me right in the feels. It was a really good short.
Yeah.
They always have good shorts.
I know. The first time I watched it kind of sucked because when she eats the little, what is it?
The dumpling?
Yeah, dumpling. Like when she eats it and she's like, no, you're not going. There's a girl that was like next to me. She's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. Like, this is weird. I just wanted to slap her.
What?
Like, shut up. Like, I hate people like that. It's like, okay, like, I don't know. And you can tell everybody else was enjoying it, you know? And she was just like, what is this?
Okay, you see
like,
that girl.
Bitter.
You see that girl has no soul.
Yeah.
I thought
exactly.
I was bad. But I think that's what I respect so much about Pixar is that they put just as much effort into their shorts as into their movies. Like, you can see that they put a lot of effort.
Like, it's something you look forward to now. You're like, oh man, I can't wait to see what short they have for this one.
It's usually like a work of art. Like, whatever they do, it's usually like I can
short,
think of
sweet,
so many
to the point.
I can think of so many off the top of my head that I'm just like, wow.
I think they have a Blu-ray that has like all of them up until like, I don't know, but they have a lot of them, and I'm like, you know what? I want to buy it.
I kind of want to buy that too. I think one of my favorites to this day, and I don't remember. I'm so pissed. I don't remember what movie it came out before. But it's La Luna, the one with the little boy.
La Luna, the little boy.
Yeah, like I think it's like his grandpa or something, and they're in charge of like cleaning up the stars or something like that. I don't particularly remember. Like they have to like they go up to the moon and they like clean it or something like that. You don't remember that part?
It might have been one for like Brave or something because I don't remember that one.
Okay, maybe. I don't remember what movie it came out before, but I think that's like one of my favorites. I kind of want to watch it right now. It's really cute, but Pixar always does a good job at that.
Yeah, Pixar is A1 for shorts.
For sure.
But yeah, I think we can move on now to the big topic, no pun intended, Jurassic Park.
Yes, Jurassic Park.
First and foremost, I just want to say that also, we were just talking about a score, but obviously the score, I believe it's John Williams, right?
For Jurassic Park?
Yeah. The score obviously John Williams. It's awesome. It's the theme song,
it's so
we can always just it's so iconic.
Okay, I fucking love
that. The first film obviously is so iconic too, and it's like I said in the last podcast, like it's one of those films that comes out and just kind of not changes cinema, but just like it's a staple in that, like, it's like, oh shit, like this is like one of the greats,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I still get goosebumps
Steven
thinking
Spielberg
about
at it again. Yeah, definitely, and I'm so glad I got to watch it in theaters last year.
I'm so
Collider
jealous.
put on a little event, and I was like, you know what? Like, I have to go to this because it came out literally when I was like 1.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It came out in 93. Yeah. Yeah,
it came out in 93. So I was like, when am I gonna have another opportunity? I'm pretty sure they'll have some screenings like for some event, but still, like, I was like, you know what? And I had a blast watching it in theaters. Like, I was still like,
Did you watch it like
moments.
in IMAX or something?
No, it was like a regular theater in the ArcLight.
Oh, okay, cool.
In Hollywood, yeah, it was pretty cool. But all right, okay. What's your first experience with the Jurassic Park franchise? Did you watch the first one first, or Lost World, or?
No, I definitely watched the first one first. I remember my uncle was a huge fan, and he would always play it. And I remember, I think I was like really young, like I don't even remember how young I was, and I watched the first one. And like you said, that score is just so iconic that. It's just like, wow, like it knocks your socks off. You're just like, damn.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing that I remember. Like when I think about that movie, I just think about that song. And
John Williams is the best.
Huh?
John Williams is the best. Like, he has so many iconic themes.
He does.
Like Jaws, Star Wars, just to name a few. I think he even did Indiana Jones. He likes working with Lucas and Spielberg.
Right. So for me, it was definitely the first one, and I remember watching it like on repeat. Like I could watch that thing over and over and over.
Yeah. Did you have the same VHS as I did, the black one?
Yeah.
It was like just pure black and the logo of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucking loved that because it was so simple and like I want that.
And it was
I want that VHS.
It was the iconic. Also, it's iconic. The logo with the
the yellow
Uh-huh.
outline. Yeah, it was awesome. Like I loved it, and it's so simple and so effective because it's just like Jurassic Park, and then you see the not fossil, the skeleton or whatever of a T-Rex.
Right.
Which is iconic, you know?
Yeah, I know, and that's why I love it so much. And I don't know why there's so many scenes in that movie that come to mind. Like, my favorite scenes. I remember when I was little, I loved the scene with the Jello. When they're eating.
Yeah.
I love that
just moving.
scene. Yeah, I don't know why. I love that scene. I also really enjoyed it when they were, like, in the kitchen and that dinosaurs coming in.
The velociraptors?
Yeah. And like,
oh, yeah. Especially when they start turning the door. You're like,
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, we're fucked now.
Yeah, I like, there's so many scenes that I could tell you that I'm just like...
When they first go into the park and, like, welcome to Jurassic Park, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
it just gives you,
and
like,
the song
chills.
hits and just... Oh, man.
I know.
It's amazing. And then even when they first encounter the T-Rex in the cars... Mm-hmm. You know, it's so, like, they keep stressing, like, don't move, you know? Like, don't make any subtle movements, whatever. And the girl with the flashlight, you're like, come on, put it out, you know? And it's just, I love it. It's, like, a fun, like, adventure, but also it's, like, it has a lot of thrilling moments.
It does.
Because you put yourself in that situation, you're like, oh, fuck, like, don't do this, don't do that, you know? Kind of like you would in a horror movie.
Yeah, no, it does. I know, for sure. And I also really like the fact of the Jeeps. I always like that, too.
Oh, yeah, Jeeps are kind of iconic, too.
Like, when they're, like, driving on the little track or whatever, I always thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
I was like...
It was, like, I wanted to go there. Like, I was like, man, why couldn't this be successful to, like, go there and see the dinosaurs and stuff?
Yeah, I know.
You know?
It would be cool.
Oh, and by the way, before we get any further, it's based on the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
By Michael Crichton?
Crichton, uh-huh.
How do you... Crichton, there you go, Crichton. The fuck?
Yeah.
But, have you read the book or not?
I haven't.
Because I know he did both Jurassic Park and then he did Lost World.
Yeah, he's done a lot of books. A lot of his books have been made into action thriller movies. But no, I actually haven't read the book. And at this point, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I should go back and read the book. But I feel like at this point, I wouldn't really enjoy it because it's been around so long. I already know kind of like the gist of it. So I feel like I really wouldn't enjoy it. But yes, it is based on a book.
So, do you agree, like, if this was actually possible, would you want to bring dinosaurs back? Like Engine did? The company Engine?
I mean, sure, why not? I feel like it'd be fun. I mean, I love dinosaurs. I think that'd be freaking dope. But...
Have you not learned anything, Audrey? You should have said no.
Why? Because of the movies?
Like,
well,
yeah.
no, they're not going to be... Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know. I'm not thinking, like, to that extent. Like, I'm thinking kind of like where you go to
like
Universal...
making a park out of it.
Yeah, like when you go to Universal Studios and you see them and you're just like, oh, shit, they look real. But you know they're not really real. Like that. Like, I'd be down.
Yeah.
Which...
Oh, and by the way,
yeah.
we can talk about the ride.
That's what I was going to tell you. I was like, have you gotten on the ride?
That's like the best reason. Yeah, I've been on it a few times. And I remember when I was a little kid, that part when you see the T-Rex say, oh shit, and then you just hit with a drop.
Dude.
Like, oh fuck. I almost fell off the first time. I remember being like little and like I like lifted off the seat. I was like, oh crap. But I love that ride, and it sucks that they're talking about removing it so they can put a virtual one.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're talking about removing it. And I'm like, you know what? If they do that, I'm never going to Universal Studios besides for the Harry Potter land again, because I still want to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Dude, I know, me too. I'm so bummed that I haven't been able to go.
Like, I want to go buy a wand.
I know. I want to go to the shop. I want to do all that shit. But anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Ollivanders?
Yeah, we're getting sidetracked. But yeah, I do want to go.
We're going to talk about Harry Potter, guys, now.
We're going to talk about
which we will when Fantastic Beasts 2 comes out.
Dude, can you imagine how long that podcast is going to be? There's like
we're going to make a special. Damn, y'all, you know what? We probably going to have to do it like the week before and the week
Or
off.
we'll probably have to do 2 separate ones. But anyways.
Yeah, anyways, back to Jurassic Park.
I remember I got on that ride, and my parents lied to me because they knew that I was such a chicken for drops.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I hate drops. And I remember my parents were like, no, there's no drop. It's just a little boat that takes you, and you look at the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I get on. And then, like, I started freaking out as soon as, like, they're like, oh, something's happening, and this and that. And then they take you into, like, the dark Like
Yeah, you're like, what the hell's going on? You see the velociraptors, and then like there's lights going on, like on and
I
off, and
was
just like, oh fuck.
Oh my god. I was like, you guys fucking suck. I looked at my parents like, oh hell no. I can't believe you did this to me. I hated them so much at that
Like,
moment.
I trusted you.
Like, I'm like, you're my parents. You're supposed to protect me, not fucking terrorize me.
Yeah.
But once I...
Maybe that's why you're messed up on me.
But once I got on the ride, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was such a fun ride. I've only been on it, I think, twice, and that's it. Because, like I said, I'm a big chicken for drops. But I really liked it from what I remember. It was really good. I got on it in Florida. And the one in Florida, I think, is a little bit different. But the one in California is equally as fun. So...
Yeah, definitely if you come over sometime, we gotta go to Universal's for that, and
for Harry Potter,
and for the Harry Potter, and actually the Transformers ride. I don't really like the franchise, but the ride is pretty cool.
Really?
I gotta say the ride is pretty cool. Like I like it a lot.
I'm confused. Did they take out the mummy to put in Transformers, or is the mummy still
there?
No,
the mummy. Last time I went, the mummy was still there because I remember going to that, and then right after we went to the Transformers.
Oh, okay. All right.
The one they took off though, I don't know for what, is the Back to the Future one.
Oh, I know. I was like, damn.
That one was really good.
That one was really
cool. I remember I was pissed because I lost my water bottle on that ride. Because you know how it like moves and stuff?
Yeah.
So I guess like I had it in my pocket and just like fell off or whatever. But
it was such a good
that one was really cool.
And didn't they take off also the Simpsons?
No, they still have the Simpsons there.
Oh, okay.
Well, the last time I went, they had it.
Well,
but
anyways.
Back to the actual movie. The cast is great. Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff fucking Goldblum.
Hell yeah.
That's the famous scene after when he has the bandages. He's just laying down looking hot as fuck. I'm like, damn, like I'm questioning myself. Like, he's still a good looking man, even in Thor Ragnarok. Like,
no, I think
all his makeup and shit.
I honestly think he's getting better with age because I saw him like not too long ago and I was like, god damn. I was like, fuck, man.
The beard and stuff like that. Like some men age well.
He has his like little style, and then like he has like salt and pepper hair, and I'm just like, okay, I see you. Like, damn. And then I just think his voice, I don't know, something about him is really attractive.
He's so charismatic. He has like, it's just like you can tell like that's Jeff Goldblum. Like there's not just one of him, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I love him. And then also I always forget that Samuel L. Jackson comes out.
Yeah. Hold on to your butts.
That's an iconic
and in that one scene where he's like talking like fast, whatever, the cigarette's just like moving. I was like, how is that not falling off?
I know. I thought about that.
And then Richard Attenborough, right?
Uh-huh.
He plays the damn, what's his name in the film? John Hamm, something like that. Anyways. But yeah, even like you said, a lot of kind of moments when they're in the ride in the jeeps, and then you see the water cup just moving, like
hell yeah,
there's something coming, like that's dope. And then even that same scene with T-Rex when like the T-Rex is like keeps moving the car to fall off and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Just everything about the first one. It's just so great, iconic. And I kind of just want to watch it again.
I know, me too. Like, talking about it, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I think we gotta go watch it again. I'm really jealous that you got to see it in the big screen. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that's... You know what? I regret... Because they put on another event, and they showed Back to the Future, and I didn't go to that one.
And you know what? I'm actually really surprised as to why I don't own the DVD. Like, I don't know why I don't have...
Of Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Wow. Audrey, wow.
I know. I thought I had it, but I don't. I have it in VHS, but not in DVD. So I'm gonna have to buy that real quick.
Yeah, I have the original trilogy, not original trilogy, the first three in the nice little box set.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's cool, but I want to get them on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Note to self.
For sure.
Get it on Blu-ray. But yeah, Steven Spielberg obviously comes through with another classic film that we're always gonna remember. And then he also came back for the sequel for Lost World Jurassic Park, again based on the same novels, the same I was gonna say same composer, but same author. And I watched this one for this podcast, and it's definitely not like I remembered it.
Why you remember it?
There's a lot of Yeah, a little better, but I mean, growing up, and I remember getting this for Christmas or, but yeah, I got it for Christmas. I actually owned it like the first one, and I grew up. I first watched the first one, so thank God. And then I remember going to the theater to see the second one, and then I got it on VHS as well. I had a cool um little cover too. Like if you moved it, you see the little Velociraptors moving and stuff.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that little VHS cover. But yeah, I mean, I watched it and I'm just like, man, there's a lot of problems with this film. I feel like for one, there's a lot of exposition, and there's just a lot of things that's kind of but I think it's still a pretty cool film. Like it's all right, it's not as bad,
Well, to be honest, when we were gonna do this, I was like, I was stoked. I was all for it. I was like, I'll watch the first
Me too.
one. Fuck yeah. But then I was like, fuck, that means I have to watch the second and third one.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan, honestly. I mean, I think I'd rather watch the second one than the third one, if we're gonna get real.
Yeah.
But
I mean, cause like spoiler, but we didn't watch the third one.
yeah, no, I
like we've seen it. I saw it in theaters and a few times after that. But I mean, this time around, like time is limited, so I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to revisit that one.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched it. I watched it when it came out. I watched it on TV, whatever. I just didn't watch it for this particular podcast because I was kind of like, I already kind of remember it. I don't need to watch it again.
Yeah, definitely. But again, Jeff Goldblum reprising his role from the first one. I thought that was really cool. He has like a daughter and a girlfriend played by Julianne Moore. I completely forgot she was in this film.
I know,
Julianne Moore.
Me too. I was like, what the, when?
I know, for real. And then obviously, I remember Vince Vaughn and his character. And yeah, I actually liked Vince Vaughn in this.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he was cool. Like he's the videographer, but then like he's kind of like, oh no, I'm actually I came here. He's like a badass or something, like
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like I thought there was a lot of exposition and kind of even like when that guy Eddie dies, they don't acknowledge it like for like a half hour or something. I'm like, really, your friend just died and you don't care. But they acknowledged it. I was like, okay, if they don't acknowledge it, like what the heck. But again, Engine kind of trying to go in there for like their reasons to kind of bring them to this park in San Diego. It's like, damn, you want to bring them on the fucking mainland? Like, yeah, that is not a good idea.
Yeah, that's already a bad
But I just thought it was kind of cheesy too. Like, oh, there's another island, that I think it was called like Island B or Site B or something like that. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like, this just sounds like crappy exposition,
Right.
But I don't know. It was, like I said, it was still like fun, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. I like the Velociraptors in this, how like the guy is like yelling at him like, don't go into the tall grass, and then you see the Velociraptors like coming to the little line or whatever, and that was cool. You just see everybody get picked off one by one. Like, I was like, Jesus, like I don't like Velociraptors very much. All right, guys, so sorry about that. I think we're pretty much done with Jurassic Park 3 anyways. So we're moving on to the long-awaited sequel, Jurassic World. I remember this one kind of, being highly anticipated because it was just rumored to be coming out like in so many years. Like, okay, this year is going to happen, or next year. So in 2015, we actually saw the release of Jurassic World. And to be honest, I saw it that same weekend. I wasn't too hyped on it. I was all right, cool. For me, it wasn't one of those films where like I had to see day one, And so I saw it Sunday, and I was just like, man, there's still like a bunch of lines like to see this movie, and I was like, man, this movie is gonna make a lot of money. And it was insane. I haven't seen a line like that since probably since the Phantom Menace,
right?
And so yeah, and it did fucking make a lot of money, Jurassic World. But what was your experience? Do you remember like being highly anticipated for it, or?
I was. I remember me and my ex at the time. Now we were excited for it because of Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah,
I love Chris Pratt, and I was stoked for him to be in it. So we did watch it. I think the day it came out. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
But like I said, it wasn't. I think I was more excited because, like I said, the nostalgia and everything. I did like it a lot, but I don't even think I bought it. I don't think so. I don't think we bought it. So that should tell you, if I don't buy a movie, that means I wasn't that crazy.
You're not too stoked on it.
Yeah, like that's how I kind of like know. Like I'm like, okay, this movie is worth the buy. This one, I was like, like maybe I'd buy it for like $5, but that's it. Like, I wasn't crazy about it.
I think I bought it on Black Friday. I think that same year, or if not the year before. I mean after, because it was like Black Friday sale, like $10, like $8 or something like that. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, it's part of the Jurassic Park franchise, so I'll get it. You know, because my thoughts on it. I mean, I really enjoyed that first time at the theater watching it because I just thought it was like a fun, exciting. It's Jurassic Park, Chris Pratt, and you know, so I thought it was just a fun ride, a fun time at the movies. It did though, like we were kind of talking about earlier. It kind of there was something about like there's some sort of magic from the first one there. You know, like it did seem like a Jurassic Park movie. You know,
it did, yeah.
And that's something I'm very glad that they were able to capture. So Colin Trevorrow came to direct this, which he's kind of, you know, hit or miss with everybody, but I liked everything he's done so far. Safety Not Guaranteed, and he also did Book of Henry, which I really enjoyed. Nobody else enjoyed.
I know.
And he was supposed to be directing episode 9, but you know, because of how his last movie was received, they kind of gave him the boot. But yeah, I kind of don't really like Bryce Dallas Howard.
You don't?
As an actress, she was alright in this. I mean, in Spider-Man 3, I think that's why I keep seeing Gwen Stacy and like don't come out and stuff. She was good though in The Village, even though a lot of people don't like that movie. I mean, I thought she was good in that.
I think I'm trying to think of something that I've liked her in. I think I liked her in The Help. Oh
yeah, she was great in that. She played the not the villain. Well, yeah, I guess the villain.
Yeah,
right?
like the bad person.
The bad girl. She was phenomenal. That movie overall is awesome.
Yeah, so like I said, I like her sometimes. For this particular movie, I think I would have preferred to see someone else.
Did you like her in Lady in the Water? By M. Night Shyamalan, that's held as one of the worst films of all time. But
I was thinking about it. I was like, "Damn, you got me fucked up." Like I was like, "Wait."
She was also in Terminator Salvation. What the hell?
Dude,
and
she's been in stuff. She came out in Black Mirror too.
Oh yeah, she was actually good in that episode. I really liked that episode of Black Mirror. It has a lot to say about
for
people
real.
today.
And she did come out in Twilight.
Yeah, she came out on. I remember. I haven't seen those, but I think I've seen the first 3.
Twilight?
I seen the first 3 against my will. So,
why you gotta lie?
I'm serious. Well, because maybe the second one I was kind of looking forward to it a little bit, but my girlfriends at the time wanted to see it, and so
right.
I'm serious.
Right, John.
Anyways,
you're probably the one that was like, "Hey,
I mean, we could move on." It was me. I was like, "Oh, come on!" Like I was just begging my girlfriend to see Twilight.
I'm Team Edward.
Hell no! I remember being Team Jacob all the way.
Sure.
But anyways, Vincent D'Onofrio is also in this. I really like seeing him and stuff. B.D. Wong came back and reprised his role from the first one, and I know he has like a big part in the second one as well. So we can already talk about our thoughts and kind of our expectations for the sequel, which is Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. The first trailer, I was not into it at all, but then there was a second trailer that was playing with Infinity War, and I thought that one was really cool. I was like, you know what? All right, I'm hopefully I just get another fun movie, worth my time at least.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was not excited when I saw the first trailer either, and even to this day, the one that they keep showing. The one where like the kid and Bryce Dallas Howard and then he's like, it's a T-Rex, it's a T-Rex. They always show it in the movies. You haven't seen it? Or
I don't think so.
No? Where like it's Bryce Dallas Howard and it's some kid and then he's like, it's a T-Rex, it's gonna be the T-Rex, and then the dinosaur busts out and he screams like a little girl. Anyways, that's the one that I keep seeing all over the place, and I'm like, I'm not excited for it. I'm just
it's definitely like, to be honest, like I've had a lot of opportunities to go see it early, and I'm like, no, I don't want to drive to LA for this one,
Oh really?
Yeah, and so I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it Thursday night, hopefully, and just hopefully it's worth my time. Um, and we get some cool visuals because the trailer does look cool. The director J. Bayona, he did The Orphanage, another movie called The Impossible with Tom Holland actually, and Naomi Watts and Ian McGregor. Heard those two were actually pretty good, and also his other film, in Monster Calls, which I actually, again, I think we actually talked about this film in the other podcast or something, but I haven't seen it. I own it, but I heard nothing but good things for A Monster's Call. So I feel like his filmography has been okay so far. So hopefully, and he was a big fan of Jurassic Park, and he said, you know what, I want to bring that kind of horror thriller aspect back to this one. Like kind of like those scenes we talked about in the first one.
Yeah.
And I've heard mixed things so far about it. Like I heard it's the worst in the franchise, and I heard like, you know what, it's a good time. Like it's not the best obviously, but like they'll watch it again. So I'm like, you know what, hopefully it's that.
Yeah, but you have to ask yourself, like, is that what you want from these movies? Like, just to have
Yeah,
a good
that's
time?
it. It's just the same thing. Like, kind of like with all these other ones, we're gonna keep getting sequels. Hollywood is a business, so whatever makes money. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna get these regardless. So at least let them be worth our time.
That's the part that gets me, because I'm just like, man, like, do you really want to, like, sometimes that's why I don't even want to go see them, because I'm like, do I really just want to go sit in the movie theater and be like, oh yeah, like I had a good time, but it wasn't like anything substantial, you know what I mean?
You had a good time, but it wasn't worth your time. Like it was like,
right, like I could have done without it. So that's why sometimes I don't even want to go see those movies. Like Transformers, I just gave up because I was like, you know what, this is a waste of my time.
Oh yeah. The only reason, the only reason why I went to go see the last one was for the channel, and to be honest, Bumblebee.
It was painful.
It was painful, yeah, but like the new one, Bumblebee, like to be honest, if I go see it, it'll probably be for like in the free screener, but I only would want to watch Haley Steinfeld or Seinfeld, whatever, because she's just beautiful. So, yeah. But why is something wrong?
No. Are you back? We lost connection.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
I was like, wait, something wrong?
We lost connection from my end. Like, it was just like...
I know, I heard you say, oh shit, and then like I just didn't hear you say anything anymore.
My bad, I lost connection. Shit. So should we start it again or what?
Yeah. I think we should just start from the beginning, Audrey.
I know. Fuck it.
Imagine?
Fuck it, dude.
Alright. We'll clap again on 3, and then I think we could just end it.
Okay.
We're pretty much over with anyways.
Alright, cool.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Alright, guys. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you have anything else to say about this next one, Audrey?
No, not really. Just, like, I guess you can tell that I'm less than thrilled. But, we'll see. Hopefully we're wrong, maybe, and it's actually good. And hopefully, the only thing I can see saving this is Jeff Goldblum's performance.
Oh, yeah. He's coming back
and
again.
Chris Pratt, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I can see saving this movie.
And Michael Giacchino is actually doing the score, and I just praised him for Incredible, so hopefully the score's good too.
Yeah, because I keep thinking about like Independence Day. I really enjoyed that movie, but I think it was only because the original cast came back. So
the Resurgence, Independence Day Resurgence.
Yeah, so
I have not seen that one.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's because like it got trashed. Like everybody was like saying it's a bad movie.
Dude, I actually really enjoyed it, but like I said, I think it was only because of the cast coming back. So,
yeah, like Goldblum and the president and everybody.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to God that like that's like the saving grace for this Jurassic World movie, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's coming out this Thursday, so
yes.
So yeah, we'll see, guys. But yeah, let us know anything you guys want about the Jurassic World franchise. Do you guys like the third one? Is that your favorite? Let us know your favorite.
And why.
And why, yeah. And yeah, next week, do you know what we're going to be talking about?
We have not yet discussed it.
Let me see the schedule here. I think it was something along the lines of
Well, is there anything? I don't even know what the upcoming releases are for.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be talking about a little film that I haven't seen and that you love, Sicario.
Yes. I fucking
So
love that movie.
I'm so excited to finally watch Sicario.
Dude, oh my god, I'm excited.
And the second one's coming out next week. Oh, no, on the 29th. So yeah, next week, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully. So we're gonna be talking about that, what we thought about Jurassic World if we have a chance to see it. And I think we should talk about more of Tyler Sheridan's movies, because I think he wrote both Sicario and Sicario Day of the Soldado. What the hell? They changed the name again.
I thought.
But
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna be talking all about. We'll see what we discuss. But for sure, we're gonna be talking about Sicario and our thoughts on Jurassic World. So make sure to join us next week. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us today.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time, and we'll see you at the movies. Peace.